this podcast and every other podcast that I make is brought to you by Patreon. Not only are our patrons the reason that we are able to make the show at all, they also enable us to make extra content. In May, Patreon supporters got a vlog of John in San Francisco and road tripping with his dad. It is very good. And this month, Patreon supporters will be getting a vlog of the Jacob Fullerton at Star Wars Celebration. I know, I'm excited to see it too. Outside of being the reason that the podcasts are able to exist at all, and extra content, patrons also get ad-free versions of podcasts, as well as occasional outtakes and bloopers from other content. Click the link in the description if you would like to help out.
There's like a lock stock vibe going on with the moustache and the F's for THs.
Well, you're ready
I like
for
this.
Chain.
You should keep this going.
You see this?
Oh yeah. Put a sovereign on. Oh shit. Yeah, that's proper British.
You have a lot of gold today, John.
Yeah,
What
John,
is this?
Money.
First, John, where are you? Second, what are you wearing?
First off, I am in a rundown shithole of a place. You're stupid.
Yeah.
That's where I am. I've been here for the past month trying to find a place to live. You guys have been no help.
I literally have helped you. Why are you coming up with so much negative energy?
No, seriously, no cap, as the Zoomers say, and Armando. This is...
He might be a Zoomer. Yeah, he might be a Zoomer.
Cusp Zoomer.
What was I talking about?
I asked you where you got the gold from.
Oh.
Or what you're wearing, more specifically. Audio listeners, John is wearing a gold chain and an obnoxiously large gold ring. He kissed one of them.
Yeah, so what happened was I forgot to tell you guys this. This was like the highlight of my trip back with my parents, or with my dad, from Kansas City. Last day, on our way into LA, like a little bit outside of it, we pull over for gas. And this family rolls up in this like nice looking SUV. And the guy rolls the window down. He's driving and he goes, "Hey man, come over, come here. I need your help. I was like, "What?" And I come over and he goes, $35. And I was like, "What?" And he goes, I'm the son of a Saudi prince.
Did he really say that?
Yeah, but he had an accent. But he said, my dad is worth $30 million.
I'm the son of a Saudi prince, yeah? My dad.
I lost my wallet. And we need to get back our flights in Dallas. And we're just trying to get back to Dallas.
But they were already in a car.
They were in a rental.
So they needed money
to
pay
and the
more
rental
rent?
was really worn down.
Okay.
Whoever they rented it from did not do a nice cleaning before giving it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so I didn't have any cash on me because I was quite strapped when I was coming back from Kansas City. So I said, "Hey, Dad, can you buy this for this guy? From this guy who's trying to get home?" And my dad was like, "This sounds like a scam." And I was like, "This isn't a scam." So then the guy pulls up, parks, gets out of the car, and he's wearing this, and he goes, "How about this 35, this 300? And I was like, "What? Man, like, you guys really got to get home to Dallas." And they were like, "Yeah, we do."
Did they tell you why they need to go home to Dallas? Is there a reason?
That's where their flight is.
To where?
To home, to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. He might have said Dubai.
Okay, yeah. Great.
UAE.
It was somewhere
UAE,
rich.
Yeah.
I'm getting rich people confused. Anyways, so long story short, I convinced my dad to buy these two things for $340. And then the guy drove off. Oh, also, right as my dad was giving him the money, I was like, "Where did you guys go? Like, where did you go?" I kept asking them that, and they kept redirecting. And finally, I was like, did you guys go to Disneyland or something? Anyway, yeah, Disneyland. All right. So
why, John? You
fuck?
know that you've been scammed. You're aware that you've been scammed.
He needed the money.
But he
Clearly.
didn't.
Yeah.
No, he needed it to get his family to Dallas to fly home.
Look, there's a 1% chance that that's true. And in which case, you're a great guy. But I don't think it is.
He told me, he showed this to me and he said $8,000. These are real diamonds. And then also on the inside of this, you can't see it probably, but on the inside of this, there's a little stamp that says 18K. And
Whoa,
so
Did you get it valued?
Yes. I don't need to. I'm not going to sell this.
Priceless memories
shouldn't.
with your dad.
It
We
looks
should
really
go
good
to a
on
pawn
you.
shop and get it valued to see how much that great
I mean, we could,
gold.
but
bite
I'm
it.
not going to sell it.
Just bite it,
So-
John. Give it
No,
a big.
yeah, we just want to know. Can't break it.
No.
John has
You gotta bend it.
notoriously
It's gotta be
strong
soft.
chompers, so
I
He
do.
does.
Strong jaw, soft teeth.
my parents flew back from China with this like cool ornament thing that they bought. I think it might have been a Buddha. I don't remember what exactly it was. And to make sure that it wasn't gold, so that they didn't have to pay the import taxes on the gold, the guys in customs just scratched the face of it, just right on the
just
face
one
of it.
little-
No, a large scratch right on the face,
Why?
completely devaluing the entire item. They just
So that they
vandalized
didn't
it.
have to pay a customs tax or something?
It was to make sure it wasn't real gold.
Oh.
So they did it right on the noggin.
Well, it's more about the belly. You want the belly to be intact.
Why wouldn't you scratch the
Yeah.
butt?
Or the bottom
Just
that
scratch something nobody would see. Maybe they were so
Just-
sure it was gold and not the spray painted fucking whatever it was.
It's like he was hunting for synths or something.
Yeah,
It's like if you're really human, your face will split up.
exactly. John, you got scammed.
No, I did not. Why does everyone keep saying that? My
Well,
dad would
he hasn't.
not
He hasn't
shut up about
technically.
it.
He hasn't technically been scammed until he gets it valued.
I haven't.
It's like Schrodinger's scam.
So the longer he puts off getting it valued, the longer he hasn't been scammed.
No, where's my phone? Where's my... Here, I'll show you guys.
Oh, gonna get a test, I guess.
So, I know that this is valuable.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's my proof.
cost
I don't need a jeweler.
$335.
I don't need a jeweler. Here's my proof.
Okay.
Here's what I did. Right after the guy drove away, I took out my phone and I took a picture of the jewelry.
You put it straight on Tinder.
And, yeah. Well, that was my first thing. This was my second thing, which is that I took a picture and then I opened Google Lens where it shows similar objects, and then I found the exact same.
Oh.
See, here's QVC selling it for $39.99.
That's not
And
great.
just a lot of different places selling this. So QVC notoriously
So cheap.
sells rip-offs of really valuable stuff.
Do you
and
think
think
you're
about
the
this.
first person this has ever worked on?
Look at this. Is this something that you think, like, someone who didn't have too much money would actually buy and wear?
It is a
that an ice cream
weird
cone?
choice.
In
for
all
a
fairness,
scam.
It's only rich people who have no taste that buy shit like this. This is why when I saw it, I went, "Oh, this guy's the real."
in
deal.
all
this
fairness,
is
you
the
did
stupidest
do
thing I've ever seen.
that person a good deed because
Yeah.
you made them believe they were good at conning people.
That's true.
They walked away going,
No,
"I'm
they
smooth."
But
needed
I think
the
that's
money.
overall a bad deed because then they're just going to continue trying to con people.
Enabling them, you're
Yes.
saying.
Why do
Enabling
you
behavior.
guys keep?
John,
why do you
I
guys
just
keep-
I understand the
Kit
logic that
Boga
only a
would like to
stupidly
talk
rich
to you,
person
John.
would make something that looks like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And who would wear a money? Who would wear this? This is the
I don't
whole
think a rich
reason-
person wears a ring like
Because
that.
I'm on my guard. I've watched so many grifter movies. I love grifters. I love the concept of grifting.
What's a grifter
Sawyer
movie?
is my favorite character from Lost. What?
What's a grifter movie?
Well, there's a movie called Grifters. There's Matchstick Men. There's the original, The Sting.
Their names of movies.
There's most seasons
Is
of
Uncut
Lost.
Gems a grifter movie?
No.
I don't know what that
well,
is
I
as a
guess he's
concept
kind of
then.
running a scam on people, but no, grifting is like.
Isn't
con,
the Lady
like a
Killers?
con.
The Lady Killers is one,
I
right?
haven't seen any of these things.
Isn't
Oh
that-
yeah, where
they
Tom
look-
Hanks
What's
plays
going
that old woman.
They pretend that they're practicing for band something. They're staying at an old. Oh no!
Wait, so grifting's just lying?
I don't know.
It's like
No,
a
it's like a con man. Like
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
a grifting
Catch me if you
can.
is a synonym for conning.
Catch me
Okay.
if you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
For some
I'm on
reason,
your
I
side.
thought that
Bye.
a grifter was more like somebody who rides on somebody else's coattails. That's what I
Like Tucker
always thought a
Carlson
grifter
or
was.
Candace Owens?
No,
Probably
no,
more of a
Alana,
Candace.
that's the three of us.
I'm on your side, John. I think it looks cool on you.
Thank you.
I think if you get some wax, you get some hot wax, and you start mailing some letters to people, you take that little ring. S for Smith.
I didn't even think about that. And it's S for Smith.
I think
Exactly.
the hot wax might melt the ring is the only issue.
Oh, that means it's real gold. If it
Oh,
melts
you're
that
right.
ring.
Oh.
You can
Well, then I
reforge
can't
it.
do that.
You reforge it.
Yeah. You can make it something other than a $sign.
Listen, guys. I'm going to give this... You're going to see my grandchild just on the NBA TV station slam dunking a basketball, and hanging from his neck will be this necklace. And then in the photos, you know, because they take a lot of photos as he's dunking it, it'll spin around
Yeah.
and it will say, from Granddad.
Aw.
I've thought about getting a very cool sword.
Look how clean
forged.
this back is, too. So it's clearly...
Oh, wow.
It's authentic.
I've thought about getting a sword forged solely for the purpose of having a family sword. So that I can pass the sword on to somebody. So that then...
What about a crest?
Nah, sword's way cooler than a crest.
It was pretty cool.
Thank you, Jacob. It means a lot to
Super
me. You've
cool.
got family Gundams.
Yeah, I'll be passing these down.
Generations.
It's just as cool.
You could gold dip a Gundam.
Oh!
I have one that's gold over there. I haven't built it yet.
Rahul has family hot toys.
No, I would have seriously done it with a watch. I think the watch is the nice, like, heirloom, I guess.
Yeah,
So I'd
my granddad had a Rolex, 50 years.
From the war, right? No. No, from his police days,
It
wasn't
was
it?
from his police days. It was a gift for an anniversary. And
cab.
my grandma, when she was cleaning everything out, took it to a pawn shop and they gave her $200 for it.
Oh.
Well, my
No,
grandmother...
You don't understand what I just said, gentlemen. The fact that you went, they
No, I didn't.
scammed the fuck out of an old woman.
Yeah.
She had no concept of what it was worth. Took it to a pawn shop. She would have been 90. Almost.
Yeah, they said to your
They were
grandma
like-
they were looking for a flight to Saudi Arabia.
couple of
or
$100
whatever.
and she was like, that sounds real nice, love. I'll take it for a couple of $100.
200, that's a lot of money.
That should have been worth probably 20 grand.
Oh my God.
She had no idea.
This missed a few
Your
zeros.
grandma got scammed?
Basically, yeah. Couldn't be John.
I would never wish that upon anyone.
I just feel like you need to give the public the context that you know that you're being scammed.
I didn't know.
And I don't understand. You did know, and that's why I don't understand why you did it.
About 80% of the way through, I was like, it's like a coin flip now. And then by the end,
You believed
as he
him
was
for a
driving
while?
away- I believed him, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he had his whole he had his kids there.
Oh.
And I was like,
Yeah, that'll
How do you know he
I
didn't
was
abduct
like,
those kids? How do you know that if you weren't a little bit hotter, that the whole conversation would have gone differently?
see, if he didn't
You
have
would have
his
been one of the
there,
kids in the back of the
if
car.
it was just the husband and
Oh
wife,
my god.
I would have been like, fuck off. But his kids were there, and I was like,
He stole
Surely.
those kids.
surely no human being could just scam people in front of their children.
No.
Yeah,
like
no
willingly.
parent would ever do anything
Is
bad
there-
to that kid.
Is there any follow-up from your dad? Does he have any...
My dad
perspective?
didn't believe. He said it was a mistake, and I told him, "This isn't your money. I will pay you back."
You had to
and so he
borrow
made fun
money
of
from your dad to do this?
Yeah,
John.
I did.
I think you did the noble thing.
Yeah,
No, Jacob.
Your dad will understand.
my dad will understand.
Yeah, he
because
does
here's what
understand.
happened. As I was driving away, I genuinely 100%, no cap. I thought it was legit until the moment
No,
he drove away.
You didn't. You didn't. You didn't. You didn't. You did not. You
Look
didn't.
at that face.
You did.
You can't tell him he didn't.
You didn't.
I did. He
You didn't. There's you're
He
lying.
had his kids. He had kids.
I think you put far too much weight on the presence of children, my friend. You really make a lot of assumptions out of kids being present.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh God.
No, it was his husband and it was husband and wife.
Uh-huh.
The wife was covered in jewelry as well. And I was like, this is so sketchy.
Did you ask them why they needed the flight?
To get home.
Yeah, but why? For what?
They were
why?
doing a road trip.
And then they have...
But they'd have been all right if you'd left them because America would have deported them anyway for free.
That's true.
Oh, shit, I didn't think about that.
Just be like, dude, just get deported. But I think they would have just gotten on the next flight.
No, because they were stranded. Their flight was in Dallas.
I know.
So the money was for gas?
So you get to Dallas and then
The
just get
money
the
was
next
for
flight.
gas. Money was for gas.
I would have checked if they had a full tank. Let me see a tank before I buy these goods, please.
Yeah. My dad and I both were like, we can buy you food or buy you gas. And he's like, no. I'll buy it. I'll buy it for
Only
my family.
money.
And I was like, oh, he wants to be seen as a provider for his family.
Of course. Who
yeah.
wouldn't?
Like Rahul.
Wait, what's the
Yeah.
relation? I don't get it.
I guess, yeah. Sure, yeah.
When you threatened me, you grabbed me by the collar and you pushed me against the fridge.
Oh.
And then all of the
John's
all of
excuse
the Coke
for
The
fell.
Cokes
not
fell
doing
from
any
the Home
housework.
Depot.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense. I understand. Well, John, you look really good in that gold.
Thank you.
I agree.
Yeah, who scammed who? You look
Too bad
fine.
I'll never wear it. It's
Why?
worth too much.
Oh, yeah,
Of
that's
course,
fair.
yeah. You don't
But
wanna
you should
tarnish
take a
it
lot
on
of...
your
Do a
skin.
photo shoot with it. Again,
Mm-hmm.
dating profile. All that. Can I also ask where this happened?
It was like
Texas?
it was halfway between Vegas and LA.
Oh, Dallas is very far away.
Yeah, they needed
Oh,
that
wow.
gas
Yeah, that's
money for
fucking
sure.
miles away. That's a long drive.
Yeah, that's like multiple days.
Just get another flight.
Yeah.
They have all this gold. Sell it. Just get a flight from Vegas to Dallas, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
Wait. They
Also,
said they were
if
going to
his-
miss their
also,
flight.
If his dad was worth so much money, he would have been able to just wire him like $100,000 in like
Like that
minutes.
scam artist show. What was that show
The
called?
Tinder
Rahul?
swindler.
Yeah, he was just
Tinder
scamming
I got
bitches.
Tinder swindler.
He was just scamming loads of honeys. Just so many of them.
Wasn't the watches fake? He'd give
It's
the
all,
watch.
well,
and
the
say-
clothes were real. The watches, some of them would have been fake, I guess.
But he would give a watch and be like,
It's contingency.
this is exactly. And then one of them, I think, got it. Then they go and check and it was fake.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
But then the woman who he was in the longest term relationship with went and got all of his clothes and told him that she would help him sell them and give him the money,
And has not.
and then just kept all the money.
And then that's where he gets all the voicemails, right?
It's a
look
good
at
picture.
that.
It's a good.
That's a
Can
great
we do a
picture.
test, John, where you put that as the front image on your Tinder profile and just see what happens?
Sure.
You swipe yes to everything. I want to see what the ladies say.
We don't have a baseline because I never get matches.
Well, one
so-
match would
That's a
mean
problem.
that it
That is
worked.
a problem.
It would mean that it worked, but if I don't get any matches, we wouldn't know if it was
I think
negatively
okay. Well, then
affected.
we'll find out because you will get matches. That's the test.
Okay.
It's a
If you don't get
surefire
matches, we
way.
know that the jewelry doesn't make a difference.
Hey, you can't get rejected if you don't swipe right.
That's true. Is that true? What is the thing that people can pay for? Someone explained it to me recently, but I've forgotten.
Sex.
people get paid for it.
No, you can pay for like a super Tinder.
What?
So there are these
Super
things
Tinder.
called
Yeah.
vaginas. Yeah,
Unfamiliar.
you can pay like to get seen by more people, or like to see who has swiped right on you before.
So you don't have to
You
match.
swipe right
You
on
could
them.
look at that and go, oh, they swiped right on me, and then swipe on them.
Yeah,
Oh, so you can cherry pick.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I do not suggest paying for it. It's just very
No,
disappointing.
you just pay the $300 for the sweet bling, and then you don't have to pay for super Tinder, as I believe they call it, because you just rolling in bitches.
This was
Should I
an
do it on my
investment in your
pinky or my ring
romance.
finger?
If you do it on your
Tony
pinky, you
Soprano.
look like a mob boss.
Oh,
You look like
Soprano.
you.
It depends what
Hey,
you're
let me
wearing.
think out your trash.
On this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Oh.
It's a little loose there.
What did you say, Jacob?
Jacob?
What?
You just gonna
Just
say that
how
to me
dope-
right now?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear
I'll
what
say
he
it.
said.
He said it's a little loose there. You just came out and said
Come
it.
on, man.
Just spitting facts.
That's not cool.
He made it worse. We didn't trigger you by doing Italian references, Rahul. Is that not something you partake in?
What?
You like mob movies. You didn't even want to add an
I liked the yeah,
Gabagool.
John already did it, but he said something else. Gulag, he said it's weird.
Gulag. The gulag.
But I-
Instead of
Call of Duty.
gabagool, I went gobbledygook.
That's it. Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook.
Like a ghost. Like an Italian ghost.
I actually went to New York. I've been 2 places. Look at me go.
Yeah, you've been
I
traveling.
went
You've been
to
traveling more than
New
any of
York.
us.
Yeah, with my family. And it was beautiful. It's the first time I've ever visited that it wasn't like butt-ass cold. Manhattan. Okay. New York got a couple of boroughs. Manhattan, not even the most populated. Just the one that is on the TV. It's on Sex and the City, as I'm sure you've all religious
Yeah.
watchers of.
Have you ever
Massive
been there?
fans.
I have, yeah.
Wow.
And it turns out, I think Brooklyn is the most populated. And if Brooklyn were a city, it would be the second largest city in the entire US. I believe.
Wow.
It's that populated. Also, the cemetery, just fucking so full of people that even it would be in the top 10 most populated cities if you just took the Brooklyn Cemetery. I hope that all the person who told me all of this is not full of shit.
That does not sounds like you got scammed.
I may have been scammed by the boatman. We went on a boat. We went on a boat. He was very good. He was good at his job. He did, a little boat tour because my stepdad can't walk too much, but still wanted to see the whole city, so we went on a boat. And did half stand up, half informative routine. It was great. I wish I could tell you what it was called. That's on this travel podcast where we definitely review travel things and not scams.
Boatman's fine. They'll find it.
Yeah, just look up.
Boatman sounds cool.
Boatman in it. He was great. And the thing that gets me about Manhattan now visiting for the first time when it wasn't freezing fucking cold is that it's so livable. So the
Thought you said
expense, probably not. The expense, terrible. But the amount of parks and public areas, it's like every block. There are so many things that and just restaurants everywhere, bars everywhere. It's like I forgot how shitty LA is in terms of walkability.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't. You just like. I guess I'll stay home. What else am I gonna do? Like,
Hope
I'm
there's
too
a scooter
drunk
on
to
the
drive
sidewalk.
again.
it's very relatable. Yeah, it's nuts. Like when I was in San Francisco for GDC, I had the same thing. It's just like fucking hell. It's so walkable. Everyone is so close to you. You can get to everything. Does not apply to Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen. Which, if you
gotta-
visit, the whole time my parents were here, they were only in LA for a few days. It's just traffic.
It's just traffic.
They were like, "Wow, we just really are in a car a lot."
Yeah. Or just pray there's a bird scooter around the corner.
Always, and there are.
I'll
There
never
are.
get on one of those things
Why?
ever again.
Why? What happened?
Do you have an oopsie?
No, I just constantly. When I ride it, I ride poised, ready to pounce off of it because I
Yeah.
hit a rock or a crack.
I do the
or
same
something.
thing. I've always
Like
just
the
kinda
whole time I'm
"Oh,
riding, I'm just
Christ."
like, all right, okay, when am I gonna fall? When am I gonna fall?
I totally vibe with that.
Jacob, it makes sense for you. John, do you have bad balance?
Makes sense for me.
Yeah, it
why
makes
does
sense
it make
for you,
sense for Jacob?
As if it doesn't make sense that Jacob drives a bird scooter like a terrified old
profiled.
white woman. Of
That's
course
true.
that
He
makes
drives
sense.
a car like that. Why wouldn't
Yeah,
he?
he's just driving the
No.
scooters the same way he's driving any vehicle.
That's true.
I had Tara specifically send you guys a picture of me driving cool.
That's true.
A little while
and you
ago.
look
What happened
very
afterwards,
cool.
Jacob?
I kept going.
Did you, or did you panic and then recline the seat, pull it back forward, put the hands back?
No.
Okay,
We're
you made
very
it all
big
the way
fans of
All the way.
safe
to the
driving.
Gundam shop.
Yeah, it was a 10-minute drive.
Speaking of Gundams, Jacob, you built a new Gundam, have you?
I have. It's fuck.
I'm spacing out your two. I know you did New York. You've also got Florida.
Oh yeah, this is the intermission right here.
This is a Gundam intermission. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
this the
In the
question
mission?
you asked Jacob like right before the podcast, and he said, "No, don't answer."
I nearly asked.
Save it.
Great content.
Save it.
Yeah.
This is what people
Well,
want to see.
it wasn't more about content. It was more his work's not going to be shown.
Yeah. Well, you said
Oh,
content.
right.
He looking
Here
pretty.
comes the
He looking
content.
pretty.
You look at him; he's beautiful. Or her. Pilot's a female.
Who is-
Banshee.
I'm
Who
just
is
joking.
they?
I love it. It's so fucking awesome.
Who is
Yeah.
that?
This is the one I got for my birthday when you guys were all here.
It is nice.
From Tara's bandmates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was really frustrating to make.
Why? What
Why?
was different about it?
See all those little yellow parts? That's all like underneath, so everything has to slide. All like the outer parts have to slide around, so it's a bunch of just tiny little black pieces that slide around. So this thing feels like it's going to explode at any moment.
What's it called for the people at home?
You know, Banshee,
me.
isn't it? Banshee Verkar.
Yes, Banshee Verkar.
Verkar.
Yeah.
I still love your full armor Verkar. That's my favorite you've done.
It's back there.
I love
do you
it.
have?
Did you watch Thunderbolt yet, Rahul? We gotta watch that.
I haven't watched anything. The only last thing I watched was the
Googling nerd reference.
John
watched
Wayne
Thunderbolt.
Gacy
Say
types.
unicorn.
Yeah. Banshee Unicorn Verkar.
Verkar.
No, the TV show Thunderbolt.
Oh, Thunderbolt. Yeah, we watched it together.
Oh,
You want to watch a Gundam
that's
anime?
the jazzy one.
Yeah.
That's the jazzy one. Lawrence actually came over and we watched it too.
Why are you just inviting boys over to watch Gundam?
We built Gundams too.
That's pretty cute, actually.
Lawrence built 2 and I built like 1/8 of one.
Wow, you got one up
What
for
were they? High
Lawrence.
grades?
They were high grades. Lawrence had the high grades.
Lawrence just had high grades. It's whatever.
Yeah, I was doing the masters, of course.
Mine are way harder.
Yeah.
Did you paint
I
them,
take my
Jacob?
pride in how hard my Gundams
What did you just say,
are.
Raul?
Did you paint them, Jacob?
Not yet.
Well,
Well, these are
You have that
I need-
airbrush.
I do. I need to paint a high grade though.
wouldn't you
How
have
long
to
have
start?
Also to start smaller.
How long ago did Rahul give you that airbrush?
Well, Rahul gave me the compressor.
Just the compressor. Yeah.
A long time ago. I think before you left for like I don't remember when it was. It was last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, before I left the country.
You were gone.
No. This was like fall of last year, I think.
Yeah.
So
it was
almost a
like
whole
1
year
year.
Wait,
ago.
by the way, before we forget, 367 days ago is when I flew out of the country to take my trip.
That's wild.
Ooh. Congratulations on your-
How was that reflecting on?
It's been a year.
How is it to reflect on that?
Ups and downs, peaks and valleys. The world was my oyster,
Yeah,
and it went rotten.
and it was not a tasty oyster.
You got food poisoning. I will say it has been great to just hang out with John at work all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing. So last night, we'll probably talk about it on the Funhouse podcast, but we went to the Melting Pot, which is like a fondue place, and I realized that was basically the 1 year anniversary. I was alone on an airplane, leaving to go travel the world, and then a year later, I was at a big restaurant with every single one of my friends, not one missing, and just celebrating with everyone. So, Jacob, thank you so much for coming last night.
Of course. Anytime, my best friend.
No, it's fine.
What did you guys do last night? Did you?
I finished Psychonauts 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was great.
I went out for drinks with Bruce.
Bruce Creed?
The very same.
The very same.
Bruce Green.
How was
Bruce
that?
Green.
What's going out for drinks like? I still have not.
It
done
was
that.
like anyone who was around us would probably have heard just a lot of wheezing because we both wheeze laugh. So they're just two muttleys. That's about all I remember.
Just a lot of wheezes.
I had some Moscow mules. It was a nice bar, actually.
What the fuck was
What the
that?
fuck was that?
What was that?
I was
That
wheeze
high-pitched-
laughing.
Oh,
We
you
heard
were-
like
you
it was like a little.
Are you a fucking
Oh, it, like,
android,
cuts?
John? It sounds to us like you just went full android, and if that's your wheeze laugh, you've accidentally exposed your fucking core.
It'll sound normal to the viewers.
That's
but
true.
Zoom
does.
like censored
It
it,
went-
or something.
Yeah. It was silent. It went like.
Yeah.
Oh no. This
Sorry,
is
what was
I
that, Jacob?
doing.
How did it sound?
This is what I was doing. Watch.
It's very funny
It's like an
to
old dog.
hear. I can hear it, and then I hear it in the Zoom call, and then I hear it cut out of the Zoom call, and I can hear it through the wall. It cut out of the call, but I can hear it in the other room.
Oh my god.
Damn. That was
Lana,
good.
you said
That
so.
was
You
good.
went New York.
New York too.
Yeah, so we went to New York, and I was thinking about how livable it is there. It's crazy. Also, New York has that effect where everywhere you go, it sounds like the NPCs having GTA conversations. You just walk past people saying shit, and I walked past this guy.
Oh,
and
they
tweeted
were
it. I don't remember
roommates.
exactly what he said, and they were
all scripted.
roommates.
I feel like that was New York, wherever that happened.
That was New York. This guy said something like, "Nah, man, she's not thick enough. She doesn't have an ass." Or she's not
Wait,
thick
what?
enough, and I love a girl with ass. And then his friend replied to him and goes, Skinny girls can have ass. You don't know until you know. And I was like, that's good advice to give your homie. You don't know until you know.
It's true.
Give it a chance. You know?
Yeah.
Give
No,
her a
you
shot.
don't. You don't.
Give that ass a slap and see how it jiggles.
Well,
Pants can hold a lot in.
Maybe you
Well,
just
if it doesn't jiggle,
maybe just go on a date with her and like scope it out a little bit better, so you know until you know. You know?
But get real close.
And definitely don't do it at the workplace. It doesn't
Ooh.
end well.
Yes. What do you know from experience? Or?
Things I've heard.
There's things you've heard.
Yeah, just general advice.
It's good advice from things you've heard.
Don't do that.
It's common sense, I think, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
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 Only a big fucking idiot would break that rule.
It sounds like we're being sarcastic. I would like the public to know that that is correct. This is good advice. Don't slap people on the ass at the workplace. It has happened to me before.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It's happened to me too.
Would have been 19, maybe 20. Yep.
Whoa.
Good stuff.
Well, it happens to men too. So.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't say it
Was-
didn't.
I think John
Didn't
slapped
say
my
it.
ass.
Well,
at
you
work.
implied it.
That was classic intercourse.
Classic intercourse. So New York, yeah, you walk past people all the time who are having conversations that sound like GTA NPCs. Some of them very profound, some of them nuts. Great vibes across the board. I really like it there.
David Cross one time said that every minute in New York, you're having to decide between looking at the hottest woman you've ever seen or the craziest person you've ever seen. Like, it was like his stand-up bit. Is that accurate?
I don't feel like I saw that many hot chicks.
Didn't Childish Gambino say that she is...
New York 9, everywhere else 6. Time-wise, opposite goes for chicks.
Right.
I'm doing an equation.
So what does that
Like,
mean?
opposite
No, I just
goes-
said the
so,
lyric.
like, there are a bunch
New
of
York
hot
9,
old ladies.
everywhere else 6.
New York 9, everywhere else 6.
So that's the time.
He's saying there's ugly people?
The opposite goes for chicks.
I think
That's
he's
what
saying
that
there's
is.
6s in New York and 9s everywhere else.
Yeah. So there are hotter chicks in New York. Yeah.
Okay.
6s, yeah. No, I don't feel like I saw a lot of hot chicks. I did see this dude who was, I guess, just openly out there in a G-string wearing like a Texas flag with a guitar and cowboy boots. He was out there like several days in a row just in New York doing New York
stepped out.
shit.
Charlotte, or like naked with the naked cowboy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the naked cowboy.
What?
The Solana stepdad.
It's the naked cowboy.
He's a known phenomenon.
Do you not understand me?
I just
Say it
want
again, John.
context.
I think he blew up on the internet like 10 years ago. or
Oh,
something.
well, I saw Naked Cowboy. Didn't know who he was. Thought it was weird.
Cowboy.
Was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Street
Yeah.
performers.
We got street performers.
Oh,
We got
his
parks.
Wikipedia page
We got
has
boats.
a politics section.
Oh, no.
I am not going to read that.
Hang on, did you link it? He has a Wikipedia page?
No.
Put
I
that
just
bitch in the
Googled
chat.
it.
I would like to see it.
Okay.
What were you doing in New York? Did you like go to anywhere specific?
While
you were there?
Effectively like my stepdad's last international travel thing that he wanted to do, as he is unwell and probably won't be allowed to fly after this, which sucks. But we had a really good time. So he had a list of stuff. My mom and I had already been. I think I'd been to New York, I don't know, 6 times maybe. And he had a list of things that he really wanted to do. So
One of them was wear a G-string and a
Dressed as a
American
cowboy.
flag, dressed as a cowboy.
and boy, did he do it. Boy, howdy.
Oh,
Okay, the naked
tried to
cowboy.
run for
Oh yeah,
mayor.
it was this
Okay.
guy. It was
Yeah,
definitely
so-
this guy.
So the politics section is not opinion based. It is the amount is marking his various runs for office.
Oh, he ran as mayor. Hang on,
he
hang on,
ran
hang
for
on.
mayor
hang
of
on,
New
hang on.
York, and then the next year he ran for president of the United States.
Wow. As neither a Democrat nor Republican, but rather an American.
Well, apparently has very conservative policy, which is odd for somebody who flaunts around half naked, and apologetic commitment to our borders, our language, and our culture. You're goddamn right. If my guy had a one, we wouldn't add no COVID.
Oh yeah, here we go. He was trying to lead the Tea Party into the Oval Office, so I guess he was more conservative than
Oh,
he
he
seems
was
to be
there.
saying.
He was at that on
Big,
the 6th?
big Trump
no,
supporter.
he just—that's what he wanted to do. Was like because I feel like I haven't heard.
Oh
Tea
no! It
Party
says he
mentioned in a long
participated
time.
in a rally in Washington D.C. prior to the storming of the United
Okay,
States
so he
Capitol.
was
Yeah.
at the rally, but he didn't storm the Capitol.
Seemingly, okay, but we do have.
So he has some semblance of
Hold
sense.
up. There is a personal life arrest.
Oh,
On March 6, 2021, Burke was arrested in Daytona Beach, Florida, where he was appearing at Daytona Beach Bike Week. He was arrested on charges of panhandling and resisting an officer without violence, as his act violated Daytona Beach's panhandling policies. After spending a night in jail, Burke entered a plea of no contest to the resisting an officer without violence charge. There you go. Panhandling.
Yeah.
Panhandling.
And he got out. They just sentenced him to time served, and then just handed him his jockstrap, his guitar, his hat, and he's out of there.
And
Look
then
at
I
that,
saw
though.
him.
Florida to New York, just like you, Alana.
Oh yeah, other way around. But I did see him. Yeah, he was there. It was crazy. I'm trying
Did
to think
anything crazy happen in New York? I feel like both times I went.
We went to see Tina. The Tina Turner Broadway, and it was very, very good. Very good Broadway show. Super fun time. And then we left 8, and we were like, oh, let's get some dessert somewhere.
Did she sing Goldeneye?
Bar. No Goldeneye. And I was like, it's gotta be movie license problem. Which is a bummer. In any case, because it was like all the classics and not Goldeneye. Huge shame because I love that.
What
song.
one's Simply the Best?
Simply the Best, Nutbush.
What?
Nutbush.
What?
What?
Nutbush.
Why? You say Nutbush?
Yes.
Nutbush.
Sing it.
Do you not know the Nutbush? Have
What
we
are
not
you
spoken about this on
talking
this
about?
show?
It
It sounds
now.
crazy every time you say it.
Yeah.
That's a Tina Turner song?
Nutbush?
Oh my god, it's so popular in Australia. So Nutbush is where Tina Turner is from. She was born in Nutbush. The song goes Nutbush City Limit, and it's like
Nutbush City Limits.
It sounds like. Well,
Are you fucking with him?
Oh, the
she's
Nutbush.
here. She's
Nutbush
here because of a
City Limits.
nutbush.
Nice. Well, no, it didn't get. They missed the bush. Okay, I could sing it if I look it up. Church house,
They call
gin
it
house,
Nutbush.
schoolhouse,
Nutbush.
outhouse.
Yeah, they
Highway
call it
number
Nutbush City.
19. People keep the city clean.
Oh,
They
you
call
know
it
what? I think I've heard this
Nutbush.
before.
Oh, Nutbush.
I just didn't
Call
know
it
the name.
Nutbush City Limit. Okay, The Nutbush is a song that she wrote completely herself, which still her shitty ex-husband got credit for because he owned her
Ike.
at that point in time. Whatever, Ike. Yes. She completely wrote it because it's where she was born, Nutbush, Tennessee. Right. The Nutbush in Australia is a cultural phenomenon that we have.
Called Alana Pierce.
That's pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, that was. I'll give you that one. In any case, it has a dance. We have a dance that we do as a collective nation.
What? Like the Macarena? This is your Macarena?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Weird.
Schools everywhere. You know how like you do like whatever your fucking school dance
Can you
song
teach it to
is,
us?
whatever. The Nutbush is quite simple. A lot like the Macarena.
Okay.
It's a whole thing. Okay, Jacob,
Yeah.
you step once to the left.
Step once to the left.
Yeah. No, wait, hang on. So you stand and you just put your leg out.
Oh.
Leg to the left, leg to the left, leg to the right, leg to the right, leg back, leg back, leg back, leg back. And then you jump and you cross your legs and then you face the other direction. And
You
just flip in
jump,
either
cross
direction.
your legs.
Time. Clap,
Uncross
clap.
your legs on the jump. Yeah.
Well, he went too far, but then you just do it again.
Oh, like this way.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's like a looping dance. It's like that is like the Macarena.
Yes.
Or like that song that all the girls dance to and ruin the night at a nightclub, and they put their handbags down when it's like candy, and all the girls
Just
do
like that.
that.
Jacob, you picked it up very quickly.
I did. There's a-
Bum, 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 bum. Little bit fast on that, but you basically got it. Yeah.
I almost fell.
That's the fucking Nutbush.
Oh, yeah?
And it is, like I said, cultural phenom. Let me...
Oh yeah. Do the Macarena.
Yeah, but I know the Macarena.
That feels like appropriation.
Hey, Macarena.
Hi.
Hey, Macarena.
Okay. We got
That was way
I
faster.
got a Nutbush video here.
Can we show that?
I'm
Jacob,
just gonna mute
how
it.
fast my Macarena was?
It was a blur. I couldn't see a thing.
You couldn't even see my Macarena.
How to Dance the Nutbush. I don't know why this song about Nutbush, Tennessee became extremely popular in Australia, but it did.
It's probably because it's so simple that anyone
Step
can
to the
do
right
it.
twice. Step to the left also twice. Step back to the right. Step back to
I
the
don't know,
left.
that
top
was the
comment
hardest thing I've
is,
ever done.
Step back 2
Oh,
times.
I forgot about the knees up.
Shit. I didn't do the knees up.
This is
The top comment is really fun to watch. I disagree.
Nutbush. I can't believe you guys don't know Nutbush, and I'm upset.
now
Yeah.
you know how we
It
feel.
goes fucking hard, and I would love to know the origin of why
Everyone
Aussies all
in
know
this
the Nutbush.
video looks like they're 2 seconds away from calling the police because some black people did a barbecue in a park.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Alana, do you remember when we had to teach you that you're supposed to wash under your arms? That's basically that's where we were, where you are now.
Yeah, and it did take a really long time too. That I was like, I don't.
So we'll come around enough.
Which twice, or just one time, and then I flip after I finish doing it.
Yeah.
Nutbush is great. Underrated. Pull out the Nutbush at your local party. The fact that you guys
Well-
don't even know the song.
Wait, pull out the nut push at your local party?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No,
you
I don't want to
telling people
give.
that?
I don't want to give Netflix more problems by pulling out my nut
Mixed
bush.
messages with like etiquette right now to the.
It's the name of a place in Tennessee. Tina Turner was born there. Nutbush
We come
City
Tit
Limits.
Village.
I'm gonna ask Ryan about
you get the
Nutbush and
reference,
how much he
Alana?
knows about it.
Surely he'll know Nutbush.
Alana, did you get the reference?
What'd you say, bitch?
We come Tit Village.
I recognize what you're saying, but I'm. Oh, that's the in between us.
Yeah.
We come to it. It's so immature. It's so funny. But yeah, after Tina Turner, Nutbush was present. Folks,
We're gonna
loved
get
it.
demonetized every time. The more you say Nutbush,
I haven't played the song once.
it's not about that.
I just sang it very off key.
I did a dance though perfectly.
That's true. We might
They'll
get in
get us
trouble
for
for the
that.
dance. Didn't they like sue Fortnite or whatever?
Yeah.
No, they
Those
couldn't.
dances.
Yeah,
Really?
Carlton failed to sue Fortnite.
It didn't.
They didn't think that
Thanos
it's.
said
It's funny. They didn't think
no.
it was intellectual property, but it is because I remember when we were doing iZombie, we couldn't do the Thriller dance, which was like, the zombie dance they were supposed to be, and the reason being was because that dance is trademarked or copyrighted and is intellectual property, and you can't have the 2 moves in the same sequence, so you couldn't go
Wow.
like this. Like, you couldn't replicate more than 2 moves at a time. So when it happened to Epic, I thought they would get fucked because that's
I'm
clearly
guessing that a song that has a specific dance,
Like a
is
music
different
video.
from a character that has
Yeah.
a specific dance.
yeah.
Because
That
it
makes
wasn't the
Do you
whoever
remember
owns the
Backpack
rights
Kid?
to Fresh Prince.
Do you remember
that we're
Backpack Kid
going
tried to
after.
go after them for this,
Yeah.
but he was also at the Pro-Am. So it was like, you got famous from the game because of the dance, and then you sued them for taking the dance.
People
but
only know the dance because you did it at the Pro-Am.
No, it was because of Katy Perry.
And she bought him out, right?
Yeah,
on
but she brought him out
stage.
that
after
was
he was
before
viral.
Fortnite.
No, other way around. That's how she knew who he was.
Oh.
Anyway, so after Tina Turner, Nutbush, we
Yeah,
went to, I don't know, I think I'm doing this out of order, but we went to go to a bar, and I just picked one, and it was a very, very gay bar. Full of maybe like
Nutbush.
21-year-old. It was another Nutbush. 21-year-old gay dudes mostly, which I think my stepdad said was the first time he'd ever been in a gay bar. It's very friendly.
Oh.
They were all very friendly. It was an accident, though. Did not mean to do that. Didn't realize until we saw there were signs on the walls, funnily enough, in that bar that said no dancing with like LAPD like logos on them, which I was like, is that a COVID thing? And then there was another sign that said, to the LGBT community, this is your place and treat it respectfully as though it is your home. Please do not damage whatever. And I was like, are they known for being violent? Why is this so threatening? I've never seen at a club to the straight community. Straights be getting in fights a lot.
Yeah.
It was surprising to see.
There's a song in the UK you can't play in bars and clubs because fights break out just over a song. It's
Really?
Lethal Bizzle Pow. And a lot of clubs will ban DJs from playing it because when it plays,
It's too lit.
people pow too much.
You should
It
see
gets, and then it starts fights.
what happens.
Cool.
Is
when
it
you-
like in The Kingsmen?
Haven't seen it.
Like in the church, they all
Yeah,
start
in the
fighting
church
each
of the
other.
Kingsmen.
Oh, and it just kicks off, I guess.
Yeah, it like unlocks something in people's brains and makes them kill each other.
That's what happens
feels
in
like it.
Kingsman?
Yeah.
Yeah, and is it Colin Firth is doing that Wanna where it's like taking
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
down in the church?
It's called
yeah.
Crazy Looking.
Oh my god, I wouldn't have guessed.
If anything, you should just watch that scene on it. It is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Those movies are supposed to be pretty good, right?
First one
They're
I
fun.
really liked.
They are
Yeah.
fun popcorn movies.
I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
not seen them. Yeah, I should check them out.
The second one is like cool scenes, sort of.
I was gonna say the song that gets white girls to dance is as a DJ, anything Beyonce, white girls go crazy, or that one Taylor Swift song that I'm forgetting the name of. That's about how that's what people say. That's what people say.
Oh,
Shake it off, yeah.
Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Yeah, shake it
That
off.
one. The white
Jacob
girls
with the.
love
I know.
it.
I
It's
can't.
like, what?
I'll start dancing too if I hear it.
Captain has a
Also-
rose themed 30th
Yeah.
birthday.
I didn't plan it that way.
If you want every,
have.
She knows what I like.
if
though.
you want every South Asian for some reason to stop what they're doing in a club and just go, oh, you play Still Dre for some strange reason. Indians just claim that song as like
You
they
think they're
feel
Still Dre?
seen. They'll be like, yeah, so basically, oh, like it's theirs.
Maybe they are still Dre.
All right. I texted Ryan, what does Nutbush mean to you? We'll see if he gets
Ours
back.
is the Macarena. You play the Macarena in a
Well,
club.
we know the Macarena the Macarena, as I would call it. Do you say Macarena?
No,
It's
I'll tell you what.
Macarena.
I'll tell you what white people like. I've noticed in America. Hey, now you're an all-star,
Well, that's kind of
Yeah,
mean.
it's a
That's
meme.
kind of an internet
Yeah,
thing.
people like that.
but it's
ironically.
true. I hadn't heard that song as much until I got here, and I kept hearing it.
It's
when we
because
go
of
out.
Shrek.
I fucking
Shrek's
hate it.
fault.
I can't stand that song. And I think I
Why-
said it, and then they came for me.
There's this song about something
Smash
to do with
Mouth did.
horses
Yeah, Smash
that
Mouth
plays
came
at
for me
every
on Twitter.
wedding in Australia. Some horses song.
Oh,
fucking know what it's
I don't know
called.
about that,
Some
but
shit
at
about
every
horses.
Christian wedding, the daughter daddy dance or whatever it's called, they
That's what
dance
it's
to
called.
Butterfly Kisses.
Yep. I went to a
What's
wedding like not too long
Butterfly
ago.
Kisses?
That
What's
exactly
Butterfly
happened.
Kisses?
I think Butterfly Kisses is where you do your eyelashes together, but the song is about a dad watching his daughter grow up.
Ugh.
A Christian dad.
Yeah.
I
With
thought
no
you were.
weird
It was.
romantic feelings.
When you first said "Butterfly Kiss," I don't know why the song "Come, my baby, come, my baby, you my
You're a
sugar
butterfly.
fly."
Sugar.
No,
Is-
it's
why
you
has
my
that got to do with
butterfly.
butterflies?
It's butterfly. Yeah.
Why has that got to do with butterflies?
He says,
That's
"You
a-
my butterfly,
Sugar.
baby."
That's a great father-daughter dance song.
Oh, that would be amazing! A remix of Butterfly Kisses
Come, my lady.
and "Come, My Lady."
Oh god. The song that I'm talking about is "The Horses" by Daryl Braithwaite.
Braithwaite. Isn't that like a Red
It
Dead
goes,
character?
"That's the way it's gonna be, little darling. You go riding on the horses, yeah, yeah."
And who dances
Every
to
wedding,
this?
every Australian wedding, Daryl Braithwaite, "The Horses," and I don't know why. It's just like the Nutbush.
Just
It's all about it. We did just have an election yesterday. I've immediately dated the podcast, but we just Australia just got rid of our Tories. Nice work, Australia. Nice
I don't
Tories?
take a political side. I think
You
both
are
sides.
politically
are-
neutral. You were fucking
I play
woke
both
last
sides.
episode. What's happened now?
You're like
No,
naked
I've gone now. I
cowboy.
go centre. I'm a grifter.
Right.
Mm.
Okay.
Grifting both sides, baby.
Playing both sides, get that money. What is it that
If you
Michael
ever come
Jordan
out
A
said?
few dollars more, baby.
If you ever
Michael
come out
Jordan
as a
said-
Republican, we're safe to assume that there's a sexual harassment campaign coming.
Michael Jordan said Republicans buy sneakers too.
Oh,
point.
that is a
Republicans
good point.
watch iZombie as well.
Yeah, but you don't
Republicans
make
have
money from Republicans watching iZombie. Well, you do. You would get royalties for that, wouldn't you?
No.
Did I ever tell
Fuck
you
it then, I
guys
guess.
about when I shot that commercial with Naomi Watts in New York?
I think I've
I
heard
don't think
this.
so.
So when I was a young tech, I've probably mentioned it before, I started a commercial studio with a few friends called Sprinkle Lab. And it was after I'd worked at Invisible Children, so most of our clients were other nonprofits. And one of them was this company called Global Zero, which is about nuclear non-proliferation, which is basically trying to convince U.S.
Yes.
And Russian politicians to stop.
I think you told
to
me about
dismantle their bombs.
you went to a convention in London.
Oh yeah, I stayed at the Savoy. But so it was that same company. They flew us out to New York to shoot this PSA, where it was Valerie Plame Wilson, who was the like CIA agent that got outed, like that got revealed by Dick Cheney because she like spoke out against something that they were doing, and so he just like revealed her secret identity.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And then they made a movie about it called Fair Game, and Naomi Watts plays Valerie Plame Wilson in Fair Game. So it's Valerie Plame Wilson in Naomi Watts telling people to stop building nukes. And that's all it was. But it was all off the teleprompter.
Did you just do this because it was work, or did you believe in that cause? Because
No, fuck no.
that's impossible. It's not like I don't think that's a great idea. It's impossible, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good.
I my previous job from that was working in a place where they were trying to end child soldiery. And it was like...
But think about the free labor.
Well, you can't send soldiers in to kill a bunch of child soldiers. So it's like a political...
Says who?
22. Says every government that my previous employer tried to convince
Cody
to work on the
2012
issue.
like rotted the brains of everybody I knew in middle school.
Yeah,
Invisible Children?
Yeah, or it was high school. It was like I was like freshman or sophomore.
Yeah, John
in high
worked
school,
on
but
that.
Did everyone have those
Yeah.
bracelets?
People did. People got
Yep.
the fucking bracelets. And it was nuts. It was
Yep.
nuts.
Yep. I worked there for like a year. Their best year. I left right before Cody.
Oh, that's good.
Anyways, we were filming that, and it was off a teleprompter. Valerie Plame Wilson is like, a personality now. She's gone on to be like an advocate for nuclear nonproliferation, and she's in like political circles or whatever. So she was just nailing it. It was them two sitting next to each other. Valerie Plame Wilson reading 2 sentences, Naomi Watts reading 2 sentences.
Easy
And
peasy.
Valerie Plame Wilson would nail it, and then Naomi Watts would flub and go, I'm so sorry. And it would take her like... She just kept messing up, and then so I was directing, and so I literally had to be like, okay, and I walked over.
Were you trying to do it all in one take?
No.
Oh.
It was just, she just kept apologizing and flubbing and like, was getting all flustered and like really embarrassed. And so I was like, you're doing great. Like I had to give her a pep talk, but what I didn't tell you guys was that it was the day that, A Dance with Dragons came out. Isn't that the 5th book? The 5th A Song of Ice and Fire book, Dance with Dragons? Yeah. It was the day that book came out. And so all I wanted to do was to leave that shoot, go to Barnes & Noble, and buy the book and start reading.
Like, shut the fuck up, Naomi Watts.
And so I don't remember what I said to her, but it was driven by the want to leave and to go do something else that I gave her the strength she needed.
That's where your best directing all comes in. Yeah, for sure. Great job.
And then immediately I was like, nice meeting you.
Bye.
Ran away. Yeah, but that was before smartphones, so I ended up getting lost for like 2 hours trying to
You
find
could have
Barnes
given her
& Noble
2
in,
more
like, the hot
hours
heat.
to fuck up teleprompters, which is hard, by the way. Teleprompters are harder than people think they are when you first start doing it. It's tough.
It was a weird thing because it was like she was a professional actor, Professional actors, you think that they're supposed to
They
be
don't
like
have
these very
prompter training.
professional, like talented, confident people, but then you find out just how like, I don't know, like garbage they are.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
I don't
we can all
actually know
agree
a
there.
single actor who isn't garbage.
Yeah.
Stinky poopy.
So stinky poopy. We were trying to make actual attacks, and Jacob just goes, stinky poopy.
I can only go so far.
It's true. Really,
true.
you attempted
man.
it. You attempted it. As someone who has tried to interview people and have had to watch them do prompter auditions, watching somebody get... I'm sure this happens with acting too, Rahul. Watching somebody get frustrated at their mistakes rather than just keep going is so hard to watch. You want to be like, it doesn't matter. It's a prompter. We would just record and then we'd edit around the mistake. Just keep going. It doesn't matter. Just retake the line immediately. And then they start going, oh, fuck, sorry. And then they get really, really slow. And you just want to be like, it doesn't matter. Nobody does a read perfectly. It's so rare. Just keep going. And then you just get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just like you're in front of a lot of people, and you all feel like a team until you fuck up, and then you look at the people and you feel like, oh, I'm letting everyone down. They want to go. They want to, and you get in your own head.
They want to go by the new Game of Thrones.
You think that's what Naomi was doing?
She was like, he clearly wants
maybe,
to read
yeah.
a Song of
You
Ice and
intimidated her, maybe, but like,
I did, yeah.
I've been there. Like, there was a scene we did recently, and I hadn't felt like that in a long time, where I couldn't get it. Not that I couldn't get the lines, I couldn't get the subtext. I wasn't maximizing the scene, and I could feel it. I was being forced. I wasn't like connected to I couldn't get it. And the first few takes, you're cool. It's an occupational hazard. You're like, yeah, can I try again? Yeah, maybe try it this way. And after the fifth or fourth, and you're still like, I don't know, like all of a sudden it becomes a very lonely place, and time's slow, and it becomes quiet, and everything's heightened, and your anxiety goes up, and it's just because now all of a sudden it's like you're naked, and people are seeing you, and all you can do is apologize. Fuck, sorry. So I'm really sorry, guys. And no one cares. They're just like, you're good. Let's keep going. But it's all your confidence goes out the window. Still, it happens. It happens
like
all the time.
All the bloopers of Ricky Gervais laughing, and like you can tell that they're getting frustrated at themselves in those clips for laughing too much. But once you start, it's so fucking hard to stop, and you're just like, sorry.
I've heard that that's like a phenomenon.
Yeah.
That if both actors get into a laughing fit, it's something that sometimes they just can't get out of, and they have to just like stop down.
Yeah,
and shoot that
you
scene
can't.
Later.
And anyone, people know this, and then they decide and the way to make it worse is to go, come on, guys, come on.
Yeah.
And then now it's taboo, because I remember with Malcolm, it happened with me and Malcolm in season 1, and season 1 is where you're all new, you don't know each other that well, you're still trying to prove yourself. And like for me, it was my first professional job, and I remember there was a dead body on the slab. It was being played by an actor, and while I was talking about their injuries, and Malcolm was on the other side of the table and Rose was on my side of the table, my pencil. So the body was bloated, or supposed to be bloated, and they died of anaphylactic shock, and they had a giant tongue like this. It was a peanut allergy. And they had bloated. So they were wearing this giant prosthetic tongue that was all slimy, and I was standing over it, and as I was talking, my pencil flew out of my hand and landed on the corpse's tongue. Real guy. And Malcolm just goes, I'll get that for you, brother. And he pulls the pencil back off the thing. And that was enough for me to then go, and I looked at Mac, and Mac was smiling. And then we were like, it's cool. Let's take it back. And then I remember Rose saying, come on guys, and that was what triggered it. And we were like and then other people got annoyed, and me and Matt were done. It was like, couldn't do the scene, have to wait. It wouldn't have been a big deal if you didn't do the come on guys, or if people were and Rose wasn't being bad, she was laughing, and she was just like, come on guys, we can't. And as soon as someone says that, you're like, oh fuck, that's it, we're done. Yeah, because now we're just naughty.
Yeah, they're acknowledging the situation that tips it over the edge.
Yeah,
and that's always something that they put in like the gag reel as well, which is always frustrating because you have all these funny goofs, and then it's like 90 seconds of them trying to land just the same take and just laughing at the exact same point every single time.
Yeah,
and it's like,
that's why I hate watching Funhouse videos. You know.
Mm-hmm. But one of the reasons
everybody laughs all the time. Nobody tries not to. Oh no!
Get her, John.
Oh no, I'm scared.
He's on the clock.
Oh god, I
You
can
didn't
hear
even
it.
know.
He's moving. This is
You
what
didn't know he
playing
was
a
on the clock.
survival horror game is like.
Omar's on a feed right now, actually.
If he's trying to get here, he's taking a very long time. I might be okay.
He might have fallen down the stairs.
All right. Well, I guess the trash took itself out.
Might have been completely unrelated.
There goes
For
that.
Audio listeners, John has disappeared.
He has disappeared. Nope, I can hear it all. I'm actually scared. This is legitimately like playing. Oh. And then he walked in a frame, and I thought that he walked here. He was just getting his food.
Oh, yep, it was just food. It was just DoorDash.
That actually made me nervous.
What?
I thought that you were going to jump scare me.
Oh.
I'm alive. Live another day. Yeah, pretty much the opposite of the funhouse experience, where laughing at things is encouraged. Mm-hmm. You know, what hardships of your jobs do you have? What's the hards? You have to be funny and laugh when you aren't in the mood. That's tough.
Yeah.
Challenge.
You gotta always kind of rest easy knowing that an edit will save you.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I used to be so nervous about, like, making sure that it was a funny thing that I was saying. Now I just throw it all out there. I don't even give a shit.
Mm-hmm. Was it, what, like 15 minutes of an hour-long video and makes it anyway? You may as well just fucking throw it all out there.
Exactly.
It was always very funny to me that different editors at Funhouse will edit jokes very differently. Mm-hmm. Like John Holland was always very kind to me when I made jokes, and that he would keep them in. He would keep my jokes in. And there were other editors who'd always take them out.
What?
Yeah, John was always very nice. I'd be like, thanks, dude. That was funny. I appreciate it. And then the comments would be like, wow, Lana was really funny in this video. I'd be like, yeah, because I speak quietly and the others fucking cut it. John Holland doesn't. God bless him.
I mean, it is helpful that just like everybody is there is funny.
That is true.
I always cut your jokes.
I
always cut your jokes for clarity, because I can never understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes complete sense, because you want the audience to know what she's saying.
Exactly. It's fair.
I got spotted because we don't tell anybody who edits what video. But we had like a season of our board game show, Bored as Hell, come out, and I edited one where they were playing this Canadian board game called Coconut.
Okay.
Where you're just like flicking little pieces at the other pieces and knocking them into holes and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like a kind of an old game, I guess. But like Charlotte and James would do like a secret handshake, and I was using Gundam sound effects.
So they knew it was you
for it. And then people knew it was me. I thought people weren't going to know because it's like obscure or something, but I got spotted.
So I was editing comedy Let's Plays at IGN before I joined Funhouse, which I guess is part of why I was ported over. Whenever I edit a comedy thing, I use a lot of text. So I will add text on screen as a joke all the time, and I would think that would be my biggest tell, is that I'll add like lol or like idiot or like I just add loads of text over everything. Yeah. Like I have a commentary track for it all the time.
Yeah, we've talked about it on like just random here and there, but everybody has their tells if you really look for them. But at the same time, sometimes we take each other's tells just because we're inspired. Oh, look out!
Get out! Back to your room, gremlin! I need to pour water on him. Stop him from poking out of his hole.
I labeled Rahul the Hollywood bad boy in a Funhouse video.
That was you.
Wait, you did the VR horror?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you edited that one.
And then John did Mr. Hollywood, right?
Mr. Fashion.
Mr. Fashion, that's right. Yeah. Sorry.
Also, I just want to... you made me think that you were going to get really scared if I jump scared you, and then you didn't.
Because I wasn't anticipating it this time, so I had no tension.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
You just kind of walked in.
Oh, he's learning.
Next time I'll get the squirter bottle, and I'll fucking get you.
I'm going to be editing my first Funhouse video in like over a year.
That's exciting.
Oh, it's a really exciting one, too.
What is it?
Yeah, it was the trunk stream from Friday.
Ah, yes. Oh. How did that go?
Oh. I don't know.
Oh. It went great. I think it went really, really well.
Y'all played one...
John and I kissed.
No, Oh,
right, we did. I forgot about that.
I did too until recently.
Wait, when will it be out?
Probably before
like
this
6 months
video.
or something.
Yeah.
Then you can spoil it.
June.
I'm just joking. No,
it'll be out in June. This will also be out in June. Look at us go. Look at this podcast we have.
Fortuitous timing.
Wow. June.
I hadn't had that many shots in a really long time. Thanks, John.
Was it good?
Yeah, sorry guys. I didn't plan to eat during the stream, but it's 4 and I haven't eaten since 6 yesterday, so.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's because you're filled with like meat and melted cheese. Yeah. It's all plugged up.
I haven't shat since yesterday either.
Fondue, huh? Oh boy.
It'll be glorious.
Rahul,
I'm
what have
gonna
you been
break
up
my
to?
toilet.
What have you been doing? How's life, bud?
Who?
Rahul.
What?
You haven't been saying much, so I'm asking, what have you been up to? You've been on
Nothing.
any adventures? What you been doing?
I'm on a break.
You painting?
Yeah, I'm using this like period to, I don't know, just like be at home really.
Be chilling?
Just chilling. Yeah, just been doing some mini paintings.
What you been painting?
I saw your little Rahul.
Yeah, I did. I used one of the head sculpts and put it on an ultramarine's body. I'm painting. I'm doing multiple projects. We're doing the Alien board game. I'm painting those pieces up that we got. I'm doing a Boba Fett
So we can play it.
so we can play it. Yeah.
How many people is it? Tight.
Four.
There's 4 of us. That's crazy.
I think it's 4.
Yeah,
two.
because I told Rahul, I was like, "Oh, we have the game. Let's play it tonight." And he was like, "Yeah, well, I got to pay him first." I was like, "Can't we just play? Like we're all friends. We can just play the game together."
Rahul
He's like,
and I recently
sorry.
played some board games at a cafe, and all of their shit was unpainted. And I think one of the comments that you made, Rahul, was like, "I could never leave these unpainted.
Yeah.
I'd have to. How did they not
Yeah.
paint them?" And I was like, "Well, they're like public. All these people are using them all the time." And you're like, "Oh my god,
The problem's going to be is if I do a good enough paint job, I won't want to play with them.
that's true."
You have to
Well,
ride that
also,
line.
I think it was a little unfair that I'd already invited everyone over and we were sitting there setting up the game, and then you took the board and you said,
You slapped it out of their hand.
hand. And then I had to just send everyone home.
James and Elise are never going to come back here.
They weren't painted.
They weren't painted.
Yeah,
Okay, you have a point.
it's true.
Out here
I mean,
painting minis, out here making Gundams, you know?
Doing stuff with your hands just feels good and it's fun.
Oh. Saucy.
Except at the workplace.
Except at the workplace.
It's bad. Don't do anything
Yeah.
with your fucking hands at the workplace.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't.
The
then-
mechanical keyboard person sent me a mechanical keyboard because I mentioned that I like mechanical keyboards.
Cool.
Yeah. I haven't built it yet.
That's neat.
They just gave you the parts.
Yeah.
Jacob?
I fucked my camera.
Okay, bud.
There we
It looks like you're trying to hold my face like you're a grandma and you're squishing my cheeks.
Oh, you've been so good.
Thank you. Oh, God. John, don't you have a bunch of your own mechanical keyboard parts?
Yeah, but I like building them.
So,
It's the building, not the having.
as
Just like with Gundams.
for people who get into mechanical keyboards, they're very pretty. I don't dispute that. Great stuff. What do you do with the keyboards you built?
Use them.
How many?
Sorry, my phone's making noises. Well, I have one for home and one for work. But I think a lot of people
Makes sense.
either display them because they're so cool looking. They display them because they do a bunch of different color combos. You know, it's their own style. But they'll also switch them out. You know, like, oh, today I feel like having a thunkier type. Today I feel like having a clickier type.
I love
Whatever.
a thonky.
The one you have
Donkey
at work
type
is
person.
beautiful.
Thank you.
And
And
these
I
people,
really like
you
the
let
one at
me,
work.
you let everybody like come and like push some keys, and it was actually really satisfying.
I let
It's-
Pour 'em
Charlotte
out.
try it.
Cool.
She's like, I want to try your keyboard, and I was like, okay. And she typed like 2 sentences and went, "Oh, this is bad. This is real bad."
It is cool. I just got a new keyboard.
Ooh,
Look at me typing.
wow!
Let me come hear it. Let me come hear it.
I really like it. It's very nice.
I'll be the judge of
It
that.
press. It do
Oh,
press.
here he comes.
Oh God.
Okay, John is making his way up the stairs.
All right, type away.
Oh.
Oh, he's assessing.
How do you feel about it? I thought you were gonna type
Ooh,
on
I
it.
don't
You just
think-
wanted to watch me type it?
He wanted to hear it.
Oh. I don't get the assessment until he gets back.
He
in
made
the
a
other room.
face though.
Yeah.
He made a face.
he's going to evaluate it.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
How's my keyboard?
All right, let's hear
How
it.
is it? Is it
It's
mechanical?
all right.
Oh, what? That's it? It's
Am I allowed to say negative things about that keyboard? I thought it was from one of your.
go for it.
One of your.
Go for it.
Sure, you have to like an auctioneer or something.
It is sponsored, but the
I went into,
manufacturer didn't sponsor it.
I went into that guy from Galaxy Quest. We are.
Oh yeah,
We're so pleased to have you here in our ship.
We are your greatest fans.
Yeah.
Is this
That's
how you guys
Enrico.
felt when I was talking about Nutbush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't seen Galaxy Quest?
I don't think so.
Alana. It's
It's a really good film.
It's fun.
I don't
yeah.
think I've even heard of it.
Sam Rockwell.
Oh, he's so good at it.
Yeah, he's
And
fantastic.
Alan
Rainn
Rickman.
Wilson.
Galaxy
Although
Rainn
Rainn
Wilson.
Wilson doesn't really.
It's Enrico, who I worked with. He's the guy you're doing the impression of. He's the dad of
he's like the
Veronica
alien
Mars. Yeah,
he's the dad from Veronica Mars.
and he was in our show, and he directed us. And he
Is
was,
this a comedy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver.
Really? You know Enrico Colantoni? Mm-hmm. Dude, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor.
That's awesome.
I've been watching him since
But me and Rico,
Just
funnily
shoot
enough,
me.
we got on really well, but we both like it was kind of, he was kind of cool. He had like this New York vibe about him. I guess he's a New Yorker. But like if I challenged a note or I saw a scene differently, he was a lot more like, he'd fight me on it, but in a very kind of like creative way. So we'd get in the space and discuss things, which I'm sure just pissed off the crew because they're sitting around watching us do it. But like, it was kind of, I don't know, it was a weird London, New York vibe where we were both in the weeds, but then like we'd shake on it and then go and do, I don't know. I liked working with him. He was awesome. And he's a
hang out
fucking
and watch
amazing
Galaxy
actor. So
Quest.
like, you're going to listen to his notes and shit. And
So as far
Whenever
as I
he
can
shows
tell,
up, I
Galaxy
always
Quest is a
smile.
parody of Star Trek. That's
It's
what it
like
looks like.
if
it's about a convention.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, so the
Oh.
basic concept is they're all old and washed up. This show that aired 30 years ago, and all
Supposed
they do
to
is
be
just
Star
go to these
Trek.
conventions.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be Star Trek. But then these real aliens show up and take the captain up to their ship, and it was like, "We've seen your broadcasts of your great adventures."
they call them historical documents.
Yeah, historical documents.
Yeah.
They think it's real.
Is it
It's a
Tim
good
Allen?
concept.
Yes, Tim Allen.
It is Tim
Yeah,
Allen.
so they
yeah.
build like those aliens build the ship and everything, and they're like, "You need to save us." And so it's the crew, all these actors, trying to fill their roles.
That is a
Yeah.
good concept.
It's-
They've made their
really
whole
good.
their
Someone
whole
should make a movie out of
society- yeah, it's like their whole society is
I'd be
based
down
on
to
their
watch
TV
it again.
show.
I'd be down
We
to
still
watch
hang
It's
out
been
and
a
watch
while.
it. It's
I'm down.
It's really fun.
I'm down. Come
Well,
through.
I'm trying to get Alana to watch Unforgiven, which me and John watched the other week, because I really wanted to see it from a writer's perspective. I want to get her opinion on it.
I'm down. I'm down.
Unforgiven's amazing.
I've been wanting to get Rahul to watch Ex Machina.
Ex Machina? Yeah, I still haven't got around to it.
Just because it's a fucking bang. Ew, John. Gross.
And the director of Ex Machina, his new movie's coming out.
Yeah.
Men.
I'm seeing
Man?
it after
Men?
this
Men.
podcast.
Men.
Oh, really? I'm super interested in men.
I'm gonna go too.
I'm gonna. I mean, yeah. There's still probably a bunch of seats still. So
Supposedly, some men aren't liking it. That's what I've
I don't know. I just saw tweets being like, if you've got a fragile male ego, then this movie isn't for you.
You
and
just
then
did
everyone's
the
like,
Bill
yeah,
Burr
bestie,
Galaxy
tell
Quest.
them.
female feminist voice.
Tim Allen, you would not like this movie.
masculinity,
It's, you know who does
I
it?
went South
Whenever I do that now, I'm not doing a direct impression, but I hear Bill Burr going, I don't know where this is
That's what I
coming.
was saying. It's Bill Burr.
Oh, okay.
In the aftermath of a personal tragedy, Harper retreats alone to a beautiful English countryside, hoping to find a place to heal. However, man shit gets in the way. That's what it says.
ooh.
John doesn't even want to know.
He's just done. He's just out.
No, he doesn't want to know the synopsis.
Oh.
Alex Garland.
I've avoided every trailer, everything. I just heard that it's Alex Garland. Next movie.
It
Going
does
completely
actually
blind.
sound very interesting, and I would also like to see it. So there's my synopsis.
My
I
male
don't
fragile
really know
ego
anything
can't.
about it. I think I
can't
did
take
see a
it.
trailer, but I don't really remember.
I have not seen a trailer. What did you say, Rahul?
My fragile male ego can't take it. So I'm going to listen to Twitter and everyone looking for clout, and I'm going
Hey,
to avoid it.
That
because
It'll
I
make
is
you so
self-care.
mad.
to take a movie.
Just, I don't like big spiders or big crabs. And so I avoid watching things that have large
my
spiders
God.
and
Did you
large
finish that
crabs.
episode of Love, Death, and Robots?
Yes, and
I was gonna say.
and it was fucking difficult.
I mean, that one's gnarly.
It's a
the
good
one with the crab
episode.
is super gnarly.
I really, really,
It's
really
awesome.
enjoyed it. It's such
Yeah.
the morality of that episode is very thought provoking. I thought
I love that.
I really
show.
liked it.
I want to watch that.
So-
I saw a bit of it while you were watching it, and I was like, I wanted to stay. But
I thought that episode 1 of the new season was bad, and then episode 2
What was the first?
banger.
Oh, it was the robots.
Just
one. Yeah, I don't
robots
really
being
I
like,
don't the robots.
humans are bad in a way that
Yeah.
yeah, we talk about this now. You didn't need to make a whole
What
series
were you
about it.
It's like, come on, guys, where's all the love and death?
Just robots.
what were you expecting, Elon Musk?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But the second one, brilliant. I haven't watched any of the rest of the
Yeah.
season yet, though.
I mean, anthologies will always be like hit or miss.
Yeah, and I kind of like that about it because
yeah.
I always enjoy watching things I don't like because I learn just as much from them as things that I do like.
There's like the 5-minute one. It's like a zombie apocalypse, but it's like all like a little miniature thing and
I haven't
super
seen
sped
that.
up and
That's
stuff.
cool.
But it's like super quick and it's just like kind of got little goofs in it, and then it's over. Then you can move on to the next thing.
Because this relates to us watching TV shows. I don't know who's going to have an answer to this. Question from Patreon. You can submit questions on Patreon for the podcast every month if you would like to. Patreon.com/Charlanas. I'll leave a link in the description. Simon said, what book is each of you currently reading? That's what he said. Books. Who's reading books? I am currently rereading the 5th book in the I'm forgetting the name of it. Wheel of Time. I got up to book
read
9
those.
and then went back on book 5, getting back up, and I will finish this fucking series eventually. It's too long.
Why did you go back?
When did I go back?
Why did you go back?
I'd forgotten too many things.
There's so many characters, so many
Yeah,
plot
I was
lines,
like, I
it's
don't even know what's happening. So
It
I
had
went
been a
back.
long time since you had.
Yeah, I've been
read the
reading the
last
series
one?
for like 4 years, and then I guess I stopped during COVID.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I took it back up again. Sorry, why I took it back up again is I just was like, I don't fucking know what's happening. So back on book 5. Anybody else reading anything?
I go for it.
Well,
Good. Yeah.
I don't count audio books as reading.
well, you
requires different
can
parts
for
of
the
your
purposes
brain.
of this.
It requires different parts of your brain.
Okay.
Listening is not the same as conceptualizing.
I'm in agreement.
Now that I'm back in LA, friggin' everywhere is 30 miles away, and 30
True.
minutes is 3 miles, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
He's not wrong.
10 miles.
He's not
a
wrong.
minute.
Anyways, I started A Song of Ice and Fire again.
Audiobook.
Because I hear that the next book is coming out in a few months. So
Is that true?
at least that's what I'm hoping.
You're just hoping. I think the fans have been hoping that for a
Yeah.
while, mate.
Well, George R. R. Martin needs 100% Elden Ring, and then he'll write the next one.
Give him
Oh,
to
right,
the end of the
yeah.
year.
And his thumbs are too short.
Did you? My question was going to be: did anybody really see any of George R. R. Martin in Elden Ring? Did that end up?
I don't
really,
even know what
showing
he
up?
would have done.
Well, he likes politics
Like-
and lords and ladies,
Wrote characters and
but
they're
they've always
in
been so
relationships
like
or something?
fantasy, political.
Wait,
fantasy.
what do you mean? Like his fingerprint?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. The lineage stuff is all. I mean, reading A Song of Ice and Fire, like
Yeah, he likes a
the
family.
the epic, like the huge amount of story that happened before. Like that, I feel like that's I guess
Yeah,
it's also a
if he just wrote
Dark
the
Souls thing,
lore,
that, like
then-
everything happened in the.
But there's
past.
also a few characters in this game that just do exposition. You ask them something, they're like, "I'm going to tell you about the relationship between these two characters." Yes, I'm a big tortoise, and I'm going to teach you things. Yeah.
And I've been written by George R. R. Martin.
I thought when you said fingerprint, I thought you were talking about the three fingers.
fingers.
yeah.
No, all those fucking hands as well.
Yeah. John, I
Yeah.
downloaded the first few books because you've been enjoying them so much.
Oh, you can start them up.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to talk to each other.
When
know.
Now you never do. So.
What series of or season of Game of Thrones stopped? Like, where did they catch up and then they went off?
The final book.
I don't remember.
One book.
What?
There's the last season, I think, is without book.
7.
Or maybe
No,
it's 2. Maybe it's where they're writing.
Yeah, I think it was like
But
There's
Six.
two
Six or
books
something.
that are still coming out.
Okay, so then it's the one where the writing got bad.
But where did Game of Thrones, the show,
perfectly,
leave them behind?
Like what they
Season
Before
6?
the Battle of Winterfell
which was terrible.
with Stannis versus the Ramsays.
Yeah.
Because I think that was like
yeah.
they were like at the end of the 5th book, like
Oh, wait, no,
Stannis
that's
was
a great
heading out
episode.
from Night's Watch down to Winterfell or something.
Wasn't
like
that one of the most expensive episodes of TV ever made? I think it
Yeah.
was at the time that it came out.
It was really good.
That one was good. I was thinking
Yeah.
of it's also at Winterfell, but when the night comes.
Oh, the
Oh
bullshit.
yeah,
That
that
episode's terrible.
episode. They saved a lot of money on
Is that the Battle of the
because-
Bastards? No.
No.
Battle of the Bastards was a good one.
Yeah. What's
I
it
can't
called when the
remember.
night comes? What's that battle
Long
called?
Night.
Winter-
I think it's just the other battle.
It's
of
called
Winterfell,
Winter
isn't it?
Ist came. Winter is
Winter-
here.
Winter come.
Follow up to Nutbush. Tina
Yeah.
Turner
See my
second.
username?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a crumb
Comes
shrub
rub.
for all of our...
It's like a nut bush, but it's a cum shrub.
cum
Same
shrub.
thing. Same thing. Yeah.
I keep forgetting to change mine.
Yeah, what is Boba Fett cock from?
I think we must have been talking about Boba Fett or something at the time.
I think it was talking about Boba Fett.
Yeah. I just got a copy of the Silmarillion that I'm excited to read.
Oh.
I've never read that before.
What is
that
it like to read the Silmarillion?
I'm gonna find
Is
out.
it like reading a dictionary?
No, I think it is still just like tales of things.
Yeah.
Okay, I would
informational
also love
stories.
to read it, but never have.
Isn't that what
So
Amazon's show is pulling from?
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah. it
So the
seems-
Silmarillion isn't a written work.
I thought it was like an encyclopedia.
It's an amalgam or a collection of all of his notes, all of this, like all of his back lore, all this crazy shit.
Oh.
That his
And after
son
he
put
died-
together, right?
After he died, his son and I think probably a team have pieced it all together into some sort of semblance of continuity. But in the foreword, they explain that he was always changing stuff. It was always evolving. So there were a lot of clashing like ideas or
Contradictions.
contradictions. Yeah. And so the Silmarillion is them taking all of his vast notes of like the history of Middle Earth, or I guess because I think the books start in like Upper Earth or something, or Lower Earth. There's like multiple layers of reality or something. I don't know.
There's a
But yeah,
Tolkien
so-
Fantasy Tales box set that I just found. That is the Tolkien Reader, the Silmarillion, Unfinished Tales, and Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.
Sir Gawain and the Green
I've
Knight.
never heard of any of these things other than the
It's
Silmarillion.
Dev Patel.
That's
Yeah,
what
that
they
is
made
just
the
the
movie out of.
Green
Green Knight.
Why is that included in that Tolkien thing?
It's
Yeah,
a
Tolkien
DVD.
didn't
It's not even a
write-
Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking. It's not.
Yeah, but I got the Silmarillion just because like I love Lord of the Rings, but I don't really know like anything about of the like lore or backstories to anything.
It says
And
Sir
Patrick talks in
Gawain
that
and the Green
language.
Knight, three masterpieces of medieval poetry skillfully translated by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh, okay,
There you
that makes
go.
more sense.
So the Silmarillion is the epic precursor to the Lord of the Rings, set primarily in the First Age of Middle-earth, recounting the ancient drama of the Elder Days and the harrowing origins of the adventure that ends with Frodo and the One Ring. So it's a prequel.
Morgoth and
that were his
Melkor.
notes.
Morgoth and Melkor are like two brothers from like the beginning.
That sounds like Elden Ring.
Yeah, we did also get another question on Patreon here that, look, thank you for your patronage, but also I'm offended. It's a question for Jacob and John. What spec you have on your gaming PC? Question for Alana. Would you dye your hair a different color? What about my gaming PC? Come on!
Well,
It was
Lana,
question
you
for
have a much
Alana. We'll
better
be interested to
rig.
try and dye your hair. Doc, I probably do
Yeah,
have
I would assume so.
the better rig. Not important, though.
I'm talking about your fat cock.
Thank you. I have the nicest
Don't I
rig.
have the most recent PC?
Yes. The only difference is you don't have the 3080.
You're not a gamer.
Oh yeah, you got the 3080. That's right.
But you do
have a
have a more
3080.
recent rig. You also have a 3080? Well, then we're all probably
do.
fine. We're all good.
Yeah.
Mine's not that good.
they-
It's just
At
fucking
least
loud.
they even asked you a fucking question.
Jacob, you've got if Rahul could play one character and only one in any big cash cow franchises, i.e. Fast and the Furious, Transformers, Star Wars, Matrix, etc., who would it be?
I refuse to answer it.
That's why I wasn't going to ask you the question.
Yeah, you know me. You got my back. I refuse to answer any more fucking stupid fan casting piece of shit questions.
We really appreciate you asking us questions on Patreon. Everybody, thank you so much for the support. You're the reason the show can exist. It really means a lot to us. No, I will not dye my hair dark because my hair is really oily. Bleaching it keeps the oils at bay.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like if I let it go dark, when my regrowth comes through, which what do you call in the US, roots, it will like ruin my skin. My hair is so oily that it just fucks me up. Gotta bleach
the bush
that shit
nut.
out. Bleach that too. The lot of it. Bleach it all.
Also oily.
How do people bleach their anuses? You're
It's the
bleaching
skin.
How?
You're not bleaching your whole anus. Or
You're just getting rid of the
just the anus.
darkness.
Yeah, so
But
if you look at
how
your
do you
butt
bleach skin?
in the mirror,
It's just a chemical compound, I imagine.
Yeah, just change
Probably
it.
an abrasion, something that.
That area is like a
Remove
different
stains.
shade.
Right.
it might be
It's not like the same
similar
bleach
to
from
the
a sink.
skin whitening stuff from other countries.
Yeah, possibly. That makes
yeah,
sense.
that's fucked
It
up.
might
It
help
just seems
remove
like, do you think that afterwards you have to not go to the bathroom for a bit? Because wouldn't that be super damaging to your skin?
I would like to try it.
Bleaching your anus?
No, as a customer.
You would like to see a bleached anus?
Oh, do you want to look
No,
upon a bleached anus?
I would like to lick a bleached anus.
Oh, okay.
I'd
go
like
Baskin
to be
Robbins.
there
So
eating
specific.
arse and see if because it's not for you. It's for the cameras, right? That's where it came from, I think. It was porn stars were bleaching
Somebody
their
did actually make an
anuses.
AI that could track buttholes and lighten the ring.
So you didn't have to get it
Wow.
bleached.
Yep.
Oh, like a color correction.
They have those in Japan, but days have those where a little camera detects your butthole and shoots it with water.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I'd
I
like
wouldn't have to
to-
do my little wiggle every
I'd
time.
like to
make
try
sure I'm hitting
one.
the right spot.
You'd like
just
to
be like-
taste the bleached
No,
anus.
just like be there, see it, eat an arse, and be like, oh, I appreciate this. You know.
You know they care if they do that.
Yeah, that is true.
Bleached.
So you're saying, Jacob, that if they don't bleach their
comparison.
anus and I'm eating arse, they don't care
They
about
don't
me.
care about you.
Exactly.
Bleached
Exactly. That's a red flag, honestly.
What is that?
Or a
Chemical.
brown one.
What is this?
Are we looking at bleached anuses?
Anal bleaching is the process of lightening the color of the skin around the anus. It is done for cosmetic purposes to make the color of the anus more uniform with the surrounding area. Some treatments are applied in an office or salon by a cosmetic technician,
They just
and
do it
others
at
are
an
sold
office.
as cream that can be applied at home.
Oh.
Yeah, what they do is a lot of them go around to different offices and like a food truck. Mm-hmm. And then they go,
That's your anus bleached, yeah?
come down here, we'll bleach your anus.
Yep. It does say that many early cosmetics designed for anal bleaching contain ingredients that would irritate the sensitive anal area, creating temporary discomfort and even burning, scarring, or incontinence.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Modern products are more likely to be designed with sensitive skin in mind.
Oh! Okay. No.
You turned so red.
What's happened to you?
I'm not looking
was
at whatever it is you
looking-
just saw.
I googled bleached asshole before after. And for some reason, it chose to show me things that were not assholes, and it showed me many
Just
things
other bleached
I was
things?
not apt to see.
Hey, what else could? What is
I think
it?
I might have mentioned
What
it on
else
this
is
show
there?
before, but I burned my anus once with boiling hot water.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that one. It sounded awful.
Oh, it was very painful. Yeah, I had to go to the doctor every day to
Well,
get my butthole.
he made you come every day.
Every morning right there at 9
Take a
a.m.
look at it.
Yeah,
Still
it was,
scarred.
in case I told that, I think I have told that on this show, but in case I told it on a Funhouse video, I was sitting, I made myself a hot cup of tea. I was sitting on a mattress and I had put a hot cup of tea right next to me, and then I moved and I accidentally knocked it. So it went straight on the mattress, then sunk because of where I was sitting. And then as soon as I stood up to run, it mostly hit my like probably right on my hip, and I still have a scar there. But I guess when I ran, the water ran down. It's right in the crack.
Ugh.
Yep.
I don't think you told. Yeah.
You're boiling your tea at too high a temperature. Brewing your tea at too high a temperature.
I was living in a studio apartment in San Francisco. I think I was using a secondhand kettle because I couldn't even afford a pair of shoes. It wasn't high on the list of things. That I
But
was
you
like,
can afford to get your anus bleached.
I don't have a bleached anus.
At home.
I don't know that it did that.
That sounds like what you're telling us.
Also, I'm pretty sure that hasn't been in a Funhouse video, so you'll need to bring that to Deadly Premonition next time.
It has. It was definitely in a Funhouse video because there were all these comments about people thinking it was bold of me to tell that story, and I was like, why?
Okay. Well, I haven't watched it.
I don't watch content you're in either, so that's I don't.
They're
that's
like,
fine.
oh, does Sony know that you once burnt your anus with sort of tea?
John, no, I just accidentally full screened that.
Really?
Yeah. I pulled
Why?
it over the side, and then I accidentally pulled it too high, and then it full screened. So now I'm going to have to be like, Jack, I'm so fucking sorry about the vagina. Can you please cut it? There's no way that didn't show up. This is somebody
There's
who's
no way that is real.
bleached their... No. It's not even the same shape.
Oh my god.
It's not even... It doesn't even look like the same...
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is. I'm not disgusted by this, but mostly confused by the process. For some reason,
It
in the
didn't look like it made it
background,
better.
because of the nut bush, I guess I'm now showing Queen plus Adam Lambert, AO,
Oh.
is the Rhapsody tour at the Forum in LA. Is what autoplayed on my
Cool. Let's
YouTube.
go.
More Nutbush. Oh, Naked Cowboy's also still open. Did you know he had several infringement lawsuits filed?
What?
Yeah.
Was he doing a
crazy.
dance or something? Was he doing the Nutbush dance?
I don't know. I closed it. Anyway,
Sorry,
I also
Naked
went to
Cowboy.
Florida
Yeah.
for the
No.
Creator Clash.
Creator Clash.
Creator class.
Yes. A few friends were participating, but I was there in the name of Aaron Hansen, Ego Raptor from the Game Grumps, who's a very good friend, who I very much supported and saw before the event and was like, there's no way you're going to win. Harley's just so much bigger than you. Just so much bigger than you. He did not win. Harley was a lot bigger than him. I think 60 pounds and 5 inches.
It
I don't
only
remember
cut
the
like an
difference.
inch or two, right?
No, they were
But
like
he was
4
way
inches
heavier.
different. Yeah, Harley's way taller than Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Not an even fight. However, the event itself was really, really fun. We had a really good time. It was so cool to be there. So for anyone who doesn't know, Creator Clash was a bunch of YouTubers boxing. And that sounded very silly to me. And I think that like the Jake Paul, Logan Paul boxing saga has given like people just a bad look at what that would be. I assumed that they
Just
wouldn't take it
humans in general
seriously.
are bad look.
That's fair. But they all actually did train and, did work with professionals and trained for months and months, or at least most of them did. And the whole vibe, everyone like in the crowd was like super supportive and like wanted everyone to be okay. And it was all for charity. It was awesome. They did a really, really good job. It was a super fun event. Really cool to see, especially like the YouTube gamer crowd find this as a reason to get fit. And now there are all these people going like, fuck it, I'm going to try boxing. And they've just gotten a whole wave of gamers into boxing, which is like
Cool.
one of my life's biggest agendas is trying to get gamers to exercise. Big fan. Do it. And that's worked out. It was really fun. You guys watched from home, I believe.
I did.
Yeah.
We watched
Oh
some,
yeah, you guys did too. Yeah, you had a
Airsoft
party.
Fatties.
Oh, John and I lost our shit.
It's the
Because we were
national anthem.
talking about him, because we were talking about iDubbbz, and then like he was there doing the national
Wait a
anthem, and we
minute,
were
hold on.
freaking out.
I'm only putting 2 and 2 together. John, the documentary you showed me was from iDubbbz.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was the last guy who fought, and Airsoft Fatty was the guy that...
Yeah, and he organised it with his wife, and they did that documentary of Airsoft.
Yeah.
Oh, I never got that
I
connection.
didn't know
Cool.
IDubbbz made a documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's when you had a nap in
recently-
Boulder, and we watched that documentary.
Yeah. He never does like Content Cop or any of his like lampooning videos anymore. I don't think. He uploads less, and he's made a few of these like real documentaries that are pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen his latest one, but he did another one on Dax Flame. If you guys don't remember, he was like OG YouTube, where he was making these vlogs that no one knew if they were real or not, where he was like basically just documenting his terrible, terrible life. Like one video is where he's dressed up in a Superman costume and he's like, all right, guys, it's Halloween. I'm going as Superman. And then the next video is uploaded after school and it's him just sobbing, like talking about everything that happened to him that day. And And then Dax went on to be he was in like 22 Jump Street, I think, and a few other things in small roles. But then he just kind of faded away, and iDubbbz follows up with him, and he tells that whole story of like what happened and what he's doing now. And
They do like a little like game show. Like,
guess that smoothie or something
like that. They're like making smoothies with some strangers.
It
He
seems
like basically.
I know iDubbbz from Content Cop, and it seems like he currently uploads like a lot of very sporadic, different stuff really far apart that still gets 1 million views. God, like vaccine incentives. Which Chex Mix piece is the worst? Ice Cream Man. I hate school fundraisers. They're pretty all over the place.
Ice Cream Man is his documentary. Is the one about Dax Flame.
Gotcha. Don't talk to me about music. He's got a lot of stuff on here.
Yeah, Full Force is the one we watched in Boulder with the Airsoft Fatty.
Gotcha.
I think Getting Away with It is his newest like documentary, but I have no idea what it's about. Who or what?
Yeah, you could just check the video link to find the documentaries. Full Force is on there. Yeah,
Here's the thing, guys. I don't know if any of you know this. Do you guys know the origins of the Creator Clash?
Nope.
No.
So, iDubbbz Content Cop is where he would like basically just do like a expose, I guess you might call it, on different creators that are just, terrible human beings. Like he did one on Keemstar and a bunch of other, just shitty people.
Tana Mojo was the N-word one.
And then he did one on Rice Gum, but he actually named it Content Cop Jake Paul because his whole thing was about how much attention Rice Gum wants. And so like he purposely didn't put Rice Gum's name in the video. I don't know what happened later, but I think Rice Gum said that he could beat the shit out of Ian. And then Ian was like, hey man, like YouTube boxer, let's box.
I would think Rice Gum is quite small.
No, I think he's a long, lanky type
Wow,
guy.
he's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I would not have guessed Rice Gum was 6 foot.
But anyways, Rice Gum ended up refusing because he wanted to be paid like $10 million or something to do the boxing. And iDubbbz was like, this is for charity. So he just went on with the event and he just got everyone he could find involved.
Damn, no way.
Up into this huge positive thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool. Rice
show
Gum's
was
last
great.
upload was a year ago, so I guess he doesn't make
Wait,
content
hold
anymore.
on. You said Alana said something about Rice Gum, and Jacob said something else, and it sounded like Jacob said Rice Gum is
Gum's
great.
great. No, I said the show was great.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
It was very entertaining.
It was my first time in Tampa, Florida. I didn't really see much of it. I did avoid people because of COVID, so I didn't hang out with anybody at all. I just stayed in an entirely separate hotel and then went to the Creative Clash and then left, which was great. I had a great time. Walked around.
We saw you when we were watching.
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah, you were in a lot of shots. You were
Yeah,
in
I got a lot of
replays.
comments about what I was doing during the national anthem.
What were you doing?
I guess I just looked displeased. I was not aware that I was being broadcasted at any point at all. So
Were you standing and saluting?
Yeah.
No.
Did you have your hand over your heart?
no. And it felt like it went for a really long time.
It did. I mean, it's because
he had to
Airsoft
start
Fatty.
over a few times.
He did, didn't he? I'm not. That
Yeah.
did happen. Okay, and I
He
was
messed it up. He started over 3 times.
It was so funny.
He did it 3 times.
amazing.
You got pretty close to the end that first time, but then he started all the way back at the beginning.
But
Oh, it's fantastic.
yeah, Tampa was pretty cool. It's like it's a lot like where I'm from, or where I was born, Cairns in Australia. It's like humid. It's generally chill. It's hot. That's it. Like, how else do you
Yeah.
describe it? It was
I've
cool.
never been to Florida, so.
I only just found out that, like the tail end of Florida on the map isn't even land. They
Like
they make
little-
Florida seem longer than it is because the actual bottom of Florida is all mangroves. You wouldn't be able to walk on it if you wanted to.
Ooh.
It's not even land. Liars.
Probably some lemon sharks in there.
That's funny.
What's a lemon shark and why did you say it so
You
seductively?
careful saying that, Alana. Did the Nightman say that to
The
you?
boatman?
The boatman?
No, Aaron
Boatman?
Hansen of the Game Grumps told me that. Is
The
Florida
Everglades, is it?
half
Because
mangroves?
Miami is almost at the
It
bottom
is
of
the
Florida.
Everglades, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Aaron's from Florida, isn't he?
He is.
So he's probably.
So, yeah, Everglades is
around.
such a fancy name for mangroves. Have you seen mangroves before, my friends?
They got them big roots.
They're dank and they smell and they have crocodiles in them and a lot of flies and
Oh.
bugs. We have mangroves in Australia. Of course we do. They're gross. They're just
Isn't
muddy
that what
trees.
is that where they used the
where they dump
hovercrafty
dead
type
girls.
where they
Oh,
the
yeah.
fans on the
fan
back
boats.
I always see
Yes.
and they
Yeah.
drive through them or
Well,
whatever.
that's Louisiana. That's more the South. Well, I guess
No, they do that in
Florida's the
Florida.
South.
Again, I know this because that's what Aaron told me.
They said in when
I
I
don't
went
go
to
to that hillbilly state.
when I went to New Orleans, they had crocodiles or alligators or whatever the fuck I don't know.
Alligators in New Orleans?
They were saying
That'd be
that
alligators.
what they use to lure them for tourists, because they can't get enough of them, is marshmallows. They fucking go
Interesting.
nuts for marshmallows. So if you want to get them close for tourists, throw marshmallows.
I'm never going to do that.
How weird.
Okay.
I think they also really like raw chicken.
Didn't a
and
kid-
little children?
Yeah, didn't a kid in Disneyland get snatched?
Really?
Did he?
Yeah,
At Disneyland?
at Disney World.
Oh my god.
We
3-4 years
Small
ago,
World or
this
something?
child was just taken, a toddler or something, by a
I
croc.
always feel like stuff like that.
Lane
has gotta
Graves
be-
was an adorable 2-year-old on
There you go.
June 14th, 2016. An alligator killed him at Disney.
Damn.
Yeah, on the grounds.
How to get in there?
So somebody has
'Cause
died at
they're-
Disney.
I think they're there, but you're not. Like, don't go past a certain point. I don't think they're like locked off. Or whatever.
You know who's going to know more about this?
The parents.
Elise Willems and Jessica Vasimi on their new podcast, 30 Morbid Minutes.
Do they talk about it on 30 More
I think either the most recent episode or the next episode is Disneyland Deaths.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
Oh.
perfect.
Why marshmallows? Alligators
Dunno.
think marshmallows are eggs, which is their favorite.
Is that what it is?
Oh.
Interesting.
Aren't
We were at
eggs
that fondue
cheaper?
place
Oh,
yesterday.
man.
I was
What's
going for
cheaper,
those
a marshmallow or an egg?
Marshmallow's got to be cheaper to
didn't
make
like
than an egg.
I
Marshmallow
was about the
doesn't
blondies.
require. What are y'all fucking chuckle fucking about over here?
Oh, have y'all ever had blondies?
No.
It's like a golden brownie. They're amazing.
That sounds great.
I was reminiscing about that we went to a melting pot yesterday.
Yes.
And there were some marshmallows there, and I was like an alligator. Just going
You thought they were eggs?
I thought they were
You
eggs.
just went right for them. But be
After
careful,
dipping them
Jacob,
in
because
chocolate.
that could disrupt your natural alligator instinct. Because you're being tricked into thinking the marshmallows are eggs, and it could be bad for you evolutionarily. So be
Well, that
careful.
was why I put all the marshmallows right here, and I went invade my nest.
That's a lot of cleavage. Congrats.
Yeah, I got boobs, man. Look at that.
That's good. You get a push-up bra for that. Nice. Good stuff. All right. Well, I think we have to end it there because I have a thing that I have to edit that is due. And then gotta go out. So, thanks for that, John. Gotta get that YouTube money on the new channel. Let's go, baby. Demonetized. This is gonna be my first
Is this
demonetized
what
video, I
you
swear.
ladies do?
That's how we do it. You just
This
go
is
on
the
Twitch,
first
and that's all you do.
episode. This is the first episode of Idiots and Abroad. I haven't said cunt.
Well,
There it is.
Well, thank you, everybody.
There it is. Thank you, everybody, for watching episode 11 of
yeah.
Idiots and Abroad. We are tentatively planning to record the next episode live in LA. We just have to figure out how that would work. You
Our
could come see us.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, is
for
it our
12
12th
months.
episode?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll post about it probably on Patreon and on the YouTube channel or whatever. Next episode will be up on July 4th. We'll see you there.
Hooray!
America.